Hi, I'm Nancy Kaleel, and I've been dealing with the Best Buy issue since September 2003. Oh, a good long time. I'm happy to report that 4 of the bump outs are complete on Library Square. The Catherine one is not, it's not been paved, which makes it an uber bump out because everyone really has to slow down. And they were doing some significant work on Tyrone today, so that's great. A little mini recap. I know we have a few new people in the audience, and Best Buy really sort of, from a planning perspective, we discovered 3 major issues that probably will impact the candidates. First of all, the developer influence in the planning process. Traffic studies are paid for by the developer. How do you think that that impacts the neighbors? That's something that we really hope that our next council people will dive into and change that culture. Second thing was transparency and accountability. Many of you probably recall that the document for Best Buy was changed illegally behind the scenes. And for that, there was no investigation, nobody was held to account. Soha had to sue the city in order to return the document to its original position. And the last thing that we've been dealing with is the responsiveness to the community. These bump outs were voted on 2.5 years ago. And one of the things that we discovered was when we polled different municipalities that everywhere else they can do them much quicker and much cheaper. And one of the things that's very frustrating in these economic times is that Los Angeles should receive efficiencies and economies of scale, and instead we're slower and more expensive than everywhere else. So I think that these are all issues that came to fruition when we were dealing with the Best Buy issue that I hope that the future council members take very seriously, especially when dealing with the planning process and developments that impact our neighborhood. The last thing is the Baroni's property. We've finally got everything torn down, the graffiti removed. We've been working very closely with Joan Pellico of Jack Weiss's office. This past weekend, we started having garage sales on the vacant property. So we went from graffiti to garage sales. We're working very closely with the police officers and with Joan Pellico to try to make sure that that doesn't keep recurring. Thank you very much.